So in my first impressions video, I didn't actually start the stove. So I haven't, this is going to be the first time I've ever started it. But I did want to show you, like I was saying in that video, one of the reasons I like this thing is because it's got a flexible line for the propane canister. So you don't have one of those rigid lines that, you know, makes the can sit like this for some reason or whatever. So you can have it like that. If you're running low on propane, you can probably just set it on its side. So that's nice. I will say this thing, it's a little awkward to tighten it because you can really only grab half of it because these edges here kind of get in the way once you get it in there, but it really wasn't that bad, so not too worried about that. Just a thing of note. So let's crank it up, see how it does. Hear the gas. There we go. Lid on the first snap. Not gonna leave it running because I'm inside right now. Oh, there we go. I will say these knobs feel very solid. They got some resistance when you're turning them, which I like. My last stove, the knobs were wobbly and one of them would just pull off all the time too, so definitely a nice change. So there you go. It works. It started up on the first click both times, so pretty happy about that. One other thing I should say, in the other video I showed you how you could flip the grate up to clean underneath here pretty easily. It's a little easier to do if you don't have the windscreens deployed, which I did. So if you just leave them flat like this, you just pull the lid towards you a little bit and then you can pop that up. And also, you might have noticed I mentioned that this did not seem to move as much. That was because, of course, I didn't release the lock. So if you release the lock, when you flip this up, this hinge will also move forward and you can pull the whole grate basically out. It'll sit here and you'll be able to clean the whole surface. And also, I have kind of figured out a way to keep this bumper here from getting jammed up like it was. Basically, I just have to kind of flex the lid, kind of close that corner first, and then this corner will drop in place. And that keeps the little bumper from getting too jammed up inside there. So, a little workaround would be nice if it didn't have to do that. Honestly, these bumpers would be better if they were like urethane or something like that. Kind of like a semi-rigid plastic instead of rubber, but figured out a workaround, so I'm still happy with the stove. Like I said, not super expensive compared to other stoves, and much narrower. You get a pretty big cook surface for the size of this stove, so not too bad. Despite the couple little things with the serrated edge here, I'll give you a close-up of that. This is what the thing I was talking about, so probably can't tell, but I accidentally went like this a little bit, and one of these things sliced my finger open. And then, of course, the rubber bumper, which that one is jammed up in there again. So those are the two only issues that I've noticed. Other than that, it's pretty awesome stove.